Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now Ethereum is getting a perfect retest, flipping this previous resistance into new support. On top of that, I will be covering other important Ethereum patterns later in this video, and I will be talking about the $5 billion worth of Ethereum that has now been permanently deleted. So definitely make sure you're watching this video all the way to the end so that you're not missing out on any of that important information. And just before we jump into it, make sure to leave a like on the video down below. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that you do not miss out on any of these future updates that I post every single day here on the channel. But with all of that out of the way, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Ethereum to US dollar chart on the 4-hour time frame. And what we can see here is obviously that breakout to the upside that we experienced a couple days ago now. And since that breakout to the upside, obviously Ethereum has just entered a small short-term cool-off. And for anyone that watched my Ethereum update videos over the past 2 days on the channel, we were expecting a move like this coming before it actually happened, simply based on the 4-hour RSI getting overheated. I'll let you know that it's very unlikely Ethereum's just going to straight away break above the all-time high while we're sitting in overbought territories. So that is why I was saying over the past 2 days that it's very likely Ethereum is going to experience a bit of a rejection, a bit of a short-term cool-off here to reset the RSI before we actually break into a new all-time high. And so the fact that this is playing out, this is actually great to see, because obviously, once again, this is resetting the RSI down to these more neutral areas, giving us more room to the upside later on. So believe it or not, short-term pullbacks like this along the way are actually more bullish for the overall trend compared to just going straight to the upside, because a move like that without any pullbacks is not sustainable for very long. But as of right now, the price of Ethereum is finding major supports along this previous line of resistance, which is coming in at around 4,450, and just below that major point of support right there, we've also got a huge cluster of volume in the VPVR indicator starting at around 4,350 approximately. So basically, Ethereum has a lot of support to the downside just below these levels, which is why we're currently seeing at least a short-term bounce at the time of filming this video. And while the 4-hour RSI is still in this uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs, I am still very bullish for Ethereum in the shorter term. And then in regards to the longer term, we'll take a look at some larger timeframes in just a moment. But staying on the 4-hour chart for the time being to take a quick look at this broadening wedge pattern. As you can see, the short-term cool-off that we've just experienced was the result of a rejection from this line of resistance just here, coming in close to 4.8k. And so if Ethereum can come back up and break above that point of resistance, then that does set up a bullish price target for Ethereum, which is coming in very close to this bullish price target for the W pattern that has already formed for Ethereum and broken out to the upside. And right now we are in the retest phase for this pattern. By the way, this is the 6-hour time frame for Ethereum. But first of all, taking a look at this level that we need to hold above, that is coming in close to $4,500 US. And so once again, if we can continue to find supports along that level with a bounce back to the upside, then we can start looking at this price target coming in just above $5,100 US, which from the current price of Ethereum to that price target at the time of filming this video is around a 12 to 13% gain. So obviously that is a pretty decent opportunity for Ethereum moving forward. But keep in mind, if we fall back below this line at around 4,500, then technically speaking, that does invalidate this price target. But even if that does end up playing out with a little bit more short-term bearish price action, keep in mind we're still forming this pattern, and also we've still got huge support all the way down here. Now zooming out to the daily time frame for Ethereum, and as you can see, we're still technically playing out this huge cup and handle pattern that we formed months ago. But considering the fact that we haven't hit the price target just yet, and we're still holding above this line just here, that means the price target is still active on the chart, and that is coming in at around $6,200 US per Ethereum. But keep in mind, Ethereum doesn't necessarily have to hit that price target within a certain amount of time. For example, I've mentioned that 6.2k price target in previous Ethereum videos, and for some reason people assumed that I was calling for 6.2k by the end of this year, but that is not the case here. In fact, it's more likely for Ethereum to play out that price target leading into 2022. And the price oscillators on the daily charts for Ethereum are looking really bullish. First of all, the RSI reached these same sort of levels that we've previously bottomed out at. And looking in the daily MACD, just a few days ago, we confirmed a bullish cross in the daily MACD, which was the first bullish cross we've seen since around the beginning of October. And you can see exactly what happened after we saw that bullish cross, obviously a huge gain to the upside. And the time before that was, of course, back in July this year. And you can see what happened back then as well. Another massive gain to the upside over the next 1 to 2 months. So in terms of the price trend for Ethereum on the daily time frame, it is clearly a bullish trend. But with that being said, zooming out to the 3-day time frame, what we can see here is a potential rising wedge pattern. Now, this rising wedge pattern isn't a perfect rising wedge, because as you can see, this touch point just here is far from reaching this line of resistance. So that means we've only got 2 touch points along this line of resistance, when preferably I would like to see 3 touch points along any specific line to confirm that line as a significant line on the chart. not. But with that being said, it's still something to at least pay attention to, and even though a rising wedge pattern is technically a bearish pattern, it still has around a 30% chance of breaking to the upside, so keep that in mind. And looking in the RSI on the 3-day time frame, we're entering into a tightening range, which basically means Ethereum is coiling up to see a massive move coming soon, and that next massive move for Ethereum will begin to get confirmed after we start breaking below support or above resistance in both the RSI and, more importantly, the price action just here. The line of support in the RSI is coming in at around 50, the line of resistance in the RSI is coming in at around 70, and the line of support in the price action is coming in at around 4.1k, and the line of resistance in the price action is coming in close to 5,000 US dollars. So if we see a major breakout above 5,000 US dollars, then that would potentially bring the 3-day RSI above this point of resistance. And as I just mentioned, if that plays out, then we'll be due for a huge move to the upside, and vice versa if we start breaking these important levels of support. And just before I cover the 5 billion US dollars worth of Ethereum that has now been deleted, I'll just give you a quick update on the Ethereum versus Bitcoin charts on the daily time frame. Right now, Ethereum is still holding above these major points of resistance just here, which is obviously a very bullish sign for Ethereum valued against Bitcoin. Now, at the moment, even though we've seen some great candle closes above this line of resistance, and yes, candle closes can act as confirmation of the breakout, but I'll still prefer to see more volume coming in here, because if we stay on low volume, that is a sign to be skeptical of the current price action. And then obviously, if we're lucky enough to get a retest of this previous line of resistance to flip it into new support, then something like that would also act as major confirmation for this breakout to the upside. And this level that Ethereum needs to hold above is coming in at around 0.077 Bitcoin per Ethereum. And the price target for this pattern is coming in at around 0.1 Bitcoin per Ethereum, which is obviously very bullish for Ethereum moving forward. Now talking about the 1,089,000 Ethereum, which equates to 5 billion US dollars, that has been permanently deleted. The longer term subscribers on this channel that have been watching my videos for the past few months would already know exactly what this is, because I've already covered it previously on the channel. But for the new viewers on the channel, this right here is a result of the EIP 1559 upgrade, which was an Ethereum improvement proposal included in the London hard fork upgrade that we saw earlier this year for Ethereum. And basically, before that upgrade went ahead, previously the Ethereum miners, the people mining Ethereum, would get paid all of the Ethereum transaction fees, the gas fees on Ethereum. But after we saw the EIP 1559 upgrade get implemented into Ethereum, that meant that a very large portion of the transaction fees on the Ethereum network get permanently burned, get deleted forever. So you might be wondering, well, what's the point in mining Ethereum? And to answer that question, Ethereum miners still earn the block reward each and every block that they mine. And in case the gas fees on Ethereum weren't already expensive enough, you can actually tip the Ethereum miners extra Ethereum, which is essentially paying a bigger transaction fee to speed up your transaction. And so because of that, Ethereum miners can still earn revenue, but just not as much now compared to what they earned before this upgrade went ahead. And for the complete beginners out there that might not understand any of that, all you need to understand is this right here is extremely bullish, because this Ethereum is getting taken away from the circulating supply of Ethereum, which is technically making Ethereum scarcer and scarcer, and it is reducing the inflation rate of Ethereum. And on top of that, before we saw this upgrade, all of this Ethereum would have normally gone to the Ethereum miners, which then sell that Ethereum back onto the market, creating an extra selling pressure. But because all of this Ethereum is now getting burnt, permanently deleted, that means less Ethereum for the Ethereum miners, which means less selling pressure on the Ethereum price. So while this might not have an effect on the day-to-day price of Ethereum, in the longer term, this is really bullish for Ethereum. And if you want to get extra updates throughout the day on the crypto markets in real time, make sure you follow me over on my Twitter, and the link to my official Twitter account is in the description down below and also in the pinned comments. And if you enjoyed this video or got something valuable out of it, please make sure to leave a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for more updates just like this every single day. And before you click off, make sure you're checking out one of these uploads if you haven't already. I've got a trading tutorial video showing you how I place crypto trades over on the Bybit exchange, and I've got a passive income video showing you how I earn passive income every day on my crypto holdings. But anyway, that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.